What it do, YouTube? We just chilling like rockstar villains. Got me a Marlboro NXT. These are for 21 and up. And you should not smoke. It is bad for you, and I gotta say all that shit in compliance with YouTube. Like it matters, my channel's already demonetized. So YouTube, officially, what is it, January 8th of next year, Joe Biden could sign into effect a bill that would prevent the sale of a lot of firearms. And if he does sign that bill, I only got one favor to ask. Don't freak out about it, man. Okay, because you got to think, what's more important, ending mass shootings or having your little pew-pew sticks? Unfortunately, that doesn't stop anything. All it does is, cause people to panic. It doesn't, because all the guns you buy prior to January 8th are going to be grandfathered in, so it doesn't really ban anything. And I hate to say it, YouTube, I hate to say it, but yes, there were a ton of AR-15 assault rifle owners who are very responsible with their guns. But the media doesn't care about that. They care about the fucking assholes who are pulling mass shootings. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but that kind of trumps priorities over you having a pew-pew stick. I hate mass shootings more than I love guns. However, I also support the Second Amendment rights to bear arms responsibly. So he may not sign the bill, but if he does, don't freak out about it, man. All the ones that have been bought prior to the bill are grandfathered in, so it really doesn't ban them completely. It's just banning stores from selling them brand new. Now, the proposed bill for the firearms ban that Congress has been working out does not just include assault rifles, it also includes semi-automatic shotguns, etc. But here's my solution, YouTube. Instead of banning firearms, why don't we offer people counseling and start putting metal detectors everywhere? Because banning these weapons isn't going to stop the ones that are grandfathered in from being resold. It is what it is, YouTube. But, that's all I'm saying, YouTube. If Joe Biden does sign that gun bill on, July 8th or January 8th of next year or whatever, fucking don't freak out about it. Just be like, you know what? It is what it is. My personal opinion is banning guns doesn't stop mass shootings. It only makes things more difficult. Offering people counseling and enacting red flag laws. And offering people counseling and putting metal detectors everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Initially, putting armed guards outside of a lot of these places that are getting shot up lately, that costs taxpayers money. So instead of doing that, they're just gonna ban them. I'm more Republican when it comes to the whole gun thing, to be quite honest with you. Banning guns doesn't stop the bad guy from getting them, it just makes it easier for him to get them. Plus, if some dickhead's got a metal 3D printer in their basement, fuck mass shootings for that matter. They're basically trying to ban all the guns except your bare basics. Like your pump shotguns, your double barrel over and under shotguns. Any magazine fed gun is pretty much getting banned, may potentially get banned. It does not include your like standard semi-automatic pistols because the magazine has to be in the handle. If it's in or outside of the handle, which that you know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird, don't you think? You're gonna try to ban guns that are magazine fed, unless of course the magazine's in the handle of the gun. So like, I don't get how that works. I mean, a magazine's a magazine, period. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. But hey, I'm not a politician. I'm just a regular guy. All this does is cause gun sales to go through the roof because you know how Republicans are, generally the extremer side of it anyways. They're coming for your guns, ooh, you know. It's all done to purposely sell guns, dude. Think about it. You got two kinds of people. The one person who watches the news and says, I don't want to get shot, so they buy a gun. And you got the other person who's like, they're taking your guns. And what that does is that causes fear, and that causes the combination of people who don't want to get shot and the people who don't, you know, want to see their guns get taken away. Yeah, gun sales go through the roof because of it. And it's all propaganda and systematically done like that on purpose. Anything like if your gun has a clip, it also can only hold 10 rounds. That's what the bill is saying. Which I don't care. I honestly think protecting children is more important than owning an AR-15 style gun or what have you. But that's just my opinion. And rightfully so, YouTube. Can you honestly blame, you know, the parents of like Sandy Hook and shit? You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. When I was a kid growing up in school, mass shootings weren't nearly as bad as they are today. You know, like the worst I had to worry about going to school when I was a kid were the bullies. And you know how I dealt with my bullies? I kicked their ass. I used my fucking fists and the bullying stopped. And that was only after I gave school staff plenty of opportune time to deal with it. You know, you ignore it and walk away like they tell you to do, and that only works for a minute. And eventually you gotta fight back. But you want my personal opinion? Killing a bunch of unarmed innocent people because you're pissed off at the world is some pussy ass shit, dude. Like, you know, we're all pissed at something, so like fucking make a video about it and get over it, dude, you know? Shit. As it sits in our fucking country, if you're 18 years of age or older, you can buy an AR-15, but you can't buy a fucking pack of cigarettes. I personally don't give a shit if Joe Biden signs the bill or not. I understand if he does. You know, I don't care what your politics are, man. Put yourself in bumbling Joe Biden shoes. He's going to end up pissing off half the people whether he signs it or not. So it's, you know, it's just the toughest part about being the president. And if you want to get mad at that bill, well, then you should be mad at the assholes who pull mass shootings. This is what happens to people when they abuse their privileges and their rights. They get taken away. My personal solution would be to try to end mass shootings without having to ban guns. You know, because that doesn't always fix the problem, unfortunately. Also, and speak up, dude. Speak the fuck up. If people are showing red flag signs, you know, talking all kinds of fucked up shit, you know, talk to someone you trust and, you know, stop it before it's too late, dude. And in regards to that shooting in Texas, the fact that it took Texas police 40 goddamn minutes to respond to the mass shooting in Texas, completely ignoring the red flag laws when that fucking asshole was threatening to shoot his grandmother and shit. Nah, dude. Nah, B, that's fucking whack. I'm gonna smoke another one because I'm on a fucking roll with this rant, dude. But regardless of my rant, YouTube, if Joe Biden does sign that bill, take it with a grain of salt and be like, you know what, it is what it is. Set aside your love for guns for one fucking second and ask yourself that important question. What if it was your kid getting shot up in a school? You know? That being said, my heart goes out to all the families who have lost loved ones to mass shootings in these last couple of years. Anyways, back at it with another video. I'll catch you later.